Hi boys and girls, welcome to Trisha's Kiddies Corner, and today we are going to be having fun because you will be hearing another story. You will be hearing the story of a little boy just like you. His name was Samuel. What was his name? Samuel. Alright, are you ready to hear the story? This story is about a woman named Anna. Anna. Say hello to Hannah. Right. This story is about a woman named Anna who really wanted to have a child. Every year she would go with her husband to a place called Shiloh. While they were there, they would be at a big festival where everybody would celebrate. They would celebrate all that God has done for them, and they would give thanks to God. Yes, man, they will thank God for the crops. They will give him sacrifices for all the things that he has done for them. Like, he wake you up this morning, you have to be thankful. Like, how he provides food for you. Yes, you have to be thankful. Yes, he provides clothes and he provides a mommy and daddy. So they went to this very special festival. Now, this sometimes made Hannah very sad. Very sad, because she wanted so bad to be thankful. But she was discouraged. Guess why she was discouraged? She was discouraged because she couldn't have a child. Oh my God. That didn't mean that Anna moped around and felt sorry for herself, but in her heart, she was very sad. Have you ever felt sad? Make that sad face. Let me see how you make that sad face. Sad, right? Her husband still loved her very much, and he tried to make her feel better, but nothing seemed to work. Finally, Hannah did the only thing she knew that she could do to help in her situation. What do you think Anna did? One evening, they had finished eating and drinking. Anna went to the temple and she began to pray. Pray? Have you ever prayed? You know what prayer means? Prayer means communicating with God, talking with God. Yes, so Anna prayed and she prayed and she prayed. When Anna prayed, she was very honest with how she was feeling. Yes, man, when you pray and tell God how you're feeling and be honest, she sometimes cried a lot and probably she felt like God had forgotten her. But while she was praying, she promised God, "Dear God, if you would only look and see how sad I am and remember me, please give me a son. Please, God, give me a son. If you would do that for me, I would dedicate him to you, his whole life to you." As Anna was praying, there was a man named Eli. What was his name? Eli. He was a priest. Here is Eli, who was sitting nearby, and he saw her. While Anna was praying, she was praying to herself. Her lips were moving, but Eli couldn't hear what she was saying. We can pray just like this. So, if we need something from God, we can pray just like this. We can pray to God in our head so no one can hear. And that is exactly what Anna was doing. Eli realized that Anna was being very honest and truthful with God, and he said to her, "Go in peace, and God will answer your prayer. God will answer." After that, Anna left. She felt so much more better because she had talked to God about what bothered her. Did you know, boys and girls, that if you have problems, you can talk to God? Yes, you can talk to God. Yes, man. Talk to him in the morning. Yes. Talk to him in the evening. Yes. Talk to him in the nighttime. Yes. So she talked to God, right? And she wanted God to answer her prayer. All right, so she went home. All right, but a while later, a great thing happened. I wonder what happened. God, of course, remembered Anna, because God doesn't forget any of us. Did you know that? And God gave her a son. And she named the son Samuel. Here is her son, Samuel. Yes, Anna waited so long for this child, and she loved him so much, but she remembered that she had made a promise. Yes, Anna was an honest woman, and when she made a promise, she meant it. Again, Anna had a good attitude, and she wanted to give Samuel back to God. She wasn't mad at herself. She didn't change her mind. Anna kept her promise to give Samuel back to God. Yes, man. Just like how your mommy and your daddy dedicate you. So listen now. She gives Samuel back to God. Yes, man. She kept her promise. Yes, and I just want the person who is helping me to just, yeah. So she gave her promise to God. Listen. So she took back Samuel. She took him back to the temple. Yes. And she, just like she promised, she brought him to Eli. Right? Now, she brought him back to the priest Eli. Now, Samuel did very, very, very well. He was a very honest boy. He did all the things that he should do while he was living with Eli. He was a prayerful boy. He helped around in the temple, and he did everything. Then one night, something unusual happened. Yes, man, something unusual happened. Eli and Samuel had both gone to bed, so they prayed and they went to sleep. Right? And while they were asleep, Samuel heard something. He heard a voice calling him. Samuel! Who do you think was calling Samuel? Samuel! Well, Samuel thought that it was Eli. So he got up and he went to Eli. Here I come. Did you call me? Did you call me? Eli said, No, I did not call you. Go back and lie down. So they both went and lay back down. So Samuel went back to his bed. He didn't know this, but God was calling him. Just as Samuel got settled down, he heard the voice again. Samuel. So he got up back and he went to Eli. Did you call me? No, I did not call you. Go back to bed. The Lord called Samuel a third time. He went back to bed. He heard the voice calling him. But this time, when he heard the voice again, he remembered what Eli had said to him. Eli said to him, when you hear the voice, you should say, Speak, Lord, thy servant heareth. So while he was laying there, he heard the voice again calling, Samuel. So he got up and he said, Speak, Lord, I am listening. Speak, Lord, thy servant heareth. Speak, Lord. Sure enough, Samuel went and lied down and he heard the voice of God. From then on, Samuel knew when God wanted to talk to him. And he listened to God. He listened to what God had to say to him. Right? And he lived and he grew up to become very mighty in the kingdom of God. Now, boys and girls, did you know that God is calling you? Yes, God is calling you. He's calling you. Every boy, every girl, He's calling you to His kingdom. He is calling you to His kingdom. He is calling every boy, calling every girl. So listen, you need to hear the voice of God and you need to answer the call of God on your life. Yes, you little boy, you little girl, God is calling you to His kingdom. God is calling you, calling every boy, calling every girl, everyone in the world. He's calling you to His kingdom. Answer the voice of God.